It is not new news that the voice judge, Snoop Dogg, will not return for season 27 of the reality singing TV show. After season 26 concluded on December 10, Snoop Dogg announced that he would not return to the show after just one season as a judge. However, Snoop Dogg's departure is becoming a bit clearer as the days pass and season 27 gets closer. Videos by American songwriter. Regarding his one-season stint, Snoop told Oak magazine, "I had a great time on The Voice, but I ain't gonna front. But when I did the contract, I thought, I'm gonna do this for 1 year and get up outta here." Since Snoop transparently shared his reasoning, more developments about his departure have surfaced. Fans were shocked when it was announced that Snoop Dogg will not be returning for the next season of The Voice. This news came after a spectacular season in which Snoop Dogg brought his unique charisma, wit, and unusual coaching style to the show. There was a lot of speculation right away. Was there a disagreement over a contract? A difference in creativity? Did Snoop just come to the conclusion that The Voice wasn't the right place for him? Or was there a more significant cause for him leaving? Now that it has been officially confirmed that Snoop Dogg is leaving The Voice, we can analyze the reasons for his departure and what it implies for the future of the show. The announcement that took fans by surprise. Snoop Dogg's exit from The Voice was announced in a low-key, almost nonchalant way, which was a sharp contrast to the energy and fun he contributed to the program. In a press release, NBC confirmed the news with the following statement. "We are grateful to Snoop Dogg for an amazing season filled with mentorship, entertainment, and great experiences. He will always be a member of the Voice family since his presence gave a new viewpoint to the coaching panel." Snoop himself also made a statement, but he did so in his usual relaxed manner. "Hey man, it was an awesome experience. I have nothing but love for the show, the friends, and the talent. But yeah lad, have some other things cooking. Keep watching though. You never know when I might slither back in." His statements verified that there was no bad blood, but it didn't stop people from seeking answers. What was the reason for Snoop Dogg's departure? Snoop Dogg's departure was not due to one single dramatic reason. Rather, there were a number of circumstances that contributed to his choice. 1. A busy schedule. Snoop Dogg is one of the few celebrities who manages to handle so many tasks at once. His music career is still going strong, with fresh collaborations, a rumored solo album, and international tour dates planned. His commercial empire, which includes cannabis brands, gin firms, and even a cereal line, is still expanding. Snoop is hinting at more acting roles, a documentary, and additional behind-the-scenes production work as his film and television projects continue to grow. To put it simply, he had too much on his plate to take on another season. A person with intimate ties to the production confirmed. Snoop really liked being a coach, but it requires a lot of time. There are months of work involved in the blind auditions, battles, knockouts, and live shows. He was aware that he would not be able to give his all next season due to everything else he had on his agenda. 2. A different approach to coaching. Snoop's participation in The Voice was a major turning point. His coaching style was very different from those of previous coaches like as Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, or John Legend. Snoop placed more importance on performance, storytelling, and stage presence rather than standard vocal skills. He urged the candidates to be daring, to disregard the rules, and to add their own flair to their performances. There were instances when his relaxed demeanor was at odds with the format of the show, where other coaches were concentrating on technical perfection and providing detailed musical suggestions. An insider disclosed. Snoop had a good time, but he also came to the conclusion that The Voice is a machine. He is all about raw energy and smashing limits. At moments, the show felt too structured for him. While Snoop may have loved the experience, he may have also realized that The Voice is not the best long-term fit for his style. 3. He had no intention of being a coach for a long time. Snoop Dogg's arrival on the show was considered a major change. After Blake Shelton, a longtime mainstay, left, NBC wanted to bring in a new energy. Snoop was the ideal candidate since they were looking for someone who could appeal to a wide range of people. However, it was always a temporary arrangement behind the scenes. A producer stated, "Snoop was hired for a single season to bring about some change. There was always a possibility that he may come back, but the assumption was that he was only here for a good time and would not return." In other words, even though the fans were not prepared to say goodbye, the showrunners were not particularly shocked by his departure. What will The Voice do without Snoop? Now that Snoop Dogg is officially out, the most pressing question is, who will take his place? NBC has not officially announced a replacement, but there are already rumors about who it might be. Will they rehire a previous instructor, such as Usher or Alicia Keys? Will they target another big rapper, such as LL Cool J or Missy Elliott? Now that Blake Shelton is no longer with us, will they choose to travel back to their home country? One thing is for sure, the person who takes Snoop's place will have a lot to live up to. Snoop Dogg's impact on The Voice. Snoop Dogg's time on The Voice was brief, but he left a lasting impression on the show. He gave the show a new and exciting feeling. Snoop's appearance gave a fresh energy and new viewers after years of familiar trainers. He assisted the competitors in being true to themselves. Instead of trying to be perfect, he urged artists to relax, enjoy themselves, and be themselves. He was funny and spontaneous. His coaching sessions were full with surprises, jokes, and Snoopisms that no one could have anticipated. Fans will always remember the amazing moments he created, from his funny on-stage banter to his outstanding coaching tips. Concluding remarks. Snoop Dogg's departure from The Voice is a significant change, but it appears like he made the choice to go rather than being forced out due to any behind-the-scenes controversy. Given his busy schedule, unusual coaching style, and one-season contract, it was always possible that he would not be around for very long. Even so, his time on the show was unforgettable, transformative, and a lot of fun. And as Snoop himself suggested, never say never. Is it possible for him to come back as a guest mentor? A performer with a unique talent? Will there be a surprise judge in future seasons? We shall have to wait and see. For the time being, one thing is certain. The Voice will not be the same without him. Snoop Dogg and his busy 2025. Prior to his departure, Snoop shared a lot of heartwarming answers regarding his time on the show. Upon his exit, Snoop told Carson Daly, "It's been a great experience for me, and I didn't know what I was signing on to. But I do know it feels like I could come back and do it again." Despite these comments, it doesn't seem Snoop will be coming back in the foreseeable future, and his opting out of season 27 seemingly comes from his busy 2025 schedule. Already in 2025, Snoop Dogg performed at the presidential inauguration. In the future, Snoop will host the NFL Honors on February 9 and will star in as well as executive produce Luc Besson's 2025 feature film, The Last Man. Needless to say, Snoop is busy and will always be busy. So, it seems part of the reasoning for his departure has to do with his jam-packed schedule. Even though Snoop will be dearly missed on season 27 of The Voice, the show has made up for it by finding quite the replacements. Given that Reba McEntire and Gwen Stefani also left the show following season 26, the show had to make a near-wholesale change with the judges. That being so, the judges for season 27 are John Legend, Adam Levine, Kelsey Ballerini, and fan favorite Michael Bublé.